This is how you start a stream, motherfuckers. I saw Mini Scott posing out of the corner of my eye. I was like, wait, is there a third person here? What the fuck? Right, well, it's your hunts.
Oi, oi.
You tell us where we're going.
Also wanna get because I'm in high rank now. I also want to sort out what I am going to wear. I would have thought out my outfit.
I thought the Gosharag was high rank armor.
It is, but it's not longbow armor.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's like hammer and greatsword and longsword. I keep meaning to give light bowgun a go, but I'm also very lazy when it comes to buying ammo.
I don't have any bow stuff available at the moment.
I can find us a monster.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just have a look at the sets. Forge armor, high rank.
Powerful equipment is important, but you want to look good in battle too, right? Sometimes it's hard to choose.
Tetranodon's decent. Yeah, it increases power of bowgun, special ammo, and dragon piercer, and it also has normal / rapid up, increases the attack power of normal ammo and rapid type arrows. Also comes with increased evasion, distance, speed eating, heroics, hunger resistance. I mean, heroics is not something you're gonna really want to focus on because you get an attack boost when you're 35% health or lower.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Tetanodon.
Tetranodon, yeah. I think either the Rathian or the Rathalos is alright. The Renoplos armor is a giant teddy bear, and looks fucking ridiculous, but you know. Thing is, I'm not like a massive. Puke is good. Yes, Puke is also like. Yeah, Puke has Spare Shot 3, which is a 20% chance that you don't actually spend the coating on your arrow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's for the full set. Is obviously level 3. And it also comes with that, increases the power of Dragon Piercer. It shortens the distance before ammo and arrows reach maximum power, which means that you can be closer to the monster? I don't know why you'd want that. Oh, and the Constitution's good, because obviously that reduces the amount of stamina you actually spend, like, firing your bow. And it comes with poison attack too, which obviously if you're running a poison bow, which is pretty common from what I know, you know, that's a good armor set. So either Tetranodon or Puke really, if you wanna be nasty.
Tetanodon, I suppose.
Tetranodon. Yeah, so a game I'd been meaning to go back to for ages was Immortals Phoenix Rising, which is, you know, Square Enix's, not Square, sorry, Assassin's Creed's answer to Breath of the Wild. I'd only played like 5 hours of it, maybe. Maybe a bit more originally. I've now played nearly like 20, and it is just so much better than Breath of the Wild, which is fucking sacrilege, I know. Like, if any Nintendo fans hear me say that, they'll string me up. And they can fucking do what they want. Breath of the Wild is not that great a game. It's pretty lame, to be honest. It's pretty boring. And no game has ever done weapon degradation well, other than the Dark Souls series, and even then, it's not great. Because in the Dark Souls series, it doesn't matter. Like, there's weapon degradation, but you're never gonna notice it.
Yeah.
Other than Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 on PC, you will notice weapon degradation, and it matters, and it's kind of cool. But Breath of the Wild, I just can't. I can't get my head around the fact that you hit a monster 10 times and your sword snaps in half. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. You know, I feel like if that's the quality of Hyrule Steel, they deserve to lose. If you know, get in a fight with, you know, not an armored monster, it's just a dude in leather goblin armor. You know, and your sword snaps in half. You know, it's a pretty shit weapon, really, isn't it?
Yeah, no wonder they lost the war.
Yeah. It's just the thing as well of just, let me repair them. I don't mind weapons breaking. Like, that's the thing. In Dark Souls, weapons can break, but you then have the ability to repair them at a fee, you know? That's fine. But I don't want to spend fucking hours getting some really nice weapons and kits only to lose them after one dungeon. That's not fun. That's bad. That is genuinely bad game design. I get that some people have defended it, but I think those people are fucking idiots. I haven't slept, so I'm a grumpy boy today.
Okay.
You got all your spirit birds.
Yep.
I need to now remember how to play Sword and Shield. Let's do this. Woo! Oh yeah. Hello, honey. Sorry? I don't know how long I'm streaming for, so just make it and move it whenever. I don't know, I mean, I kind of got it in... It's Dead Rising. It's called Dead Rising, right? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, Dead Rising did it alright, the first one. Wasn't great, you know. But it was sort of understandable. You're mashing through hordes of zombies with things like hockey sticks. They're gonna break.
Yeah.
It's like, that's actually kind of, like, understandable. Like, even, like, the cars eventually break. But, yeah, when cars aren't designed to just ram through hordes of people.
Yeah, I like the, Go away. I like the, I think I played the second one. That was great fun.
I think I'm fairly certain I generally only ever played the first one. Yeah, because the second one was that one that's like it's set in Las Vegas, isn't it? After we've like tamed zombies and, you know,
Yeah.
they basically ripped off the ending of Shaun of the Dead.
I really liked it.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that, you know, that is where the influence is. And if, you know, if you're gonna get influence for a sort of comedic zombie story, where better than one of the most popular comedic zombie films ever? You know?
Yeah. It was just because I got the weapon degradation system in that because the idea is that you're constantly changing weapons.
Yeah.
You know.
Limited supplies, you know, you're against the clock, that kind of thing. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I agreed with it in that game.
Plus, like, beating 30 zombies to death with a banana was just hilarious.
And then eating the banana to get your health back.
Great fun.
Yeah.
I miss that game sometimes.
Do you know it's multiplayer on? You can get the multiplayer on PC. Like the multiplayer works on PC. So like if we got that, we could actually have a rip-roaring time of just being too utter shit. Because as far as I'm aware as well, the other person appears in the cutscenes, but they can move around. So you're having this really like tense heart-to-heart with your child while you give them the zombie cure while you're wearing a hippo mask, and then your friend is naked wearing a Lego man head spinning around in the background. You know, that game knew what it was. Was it Konami? No, it's Capcom. Yeah, because it had Mega Man. Like, you could get I don't know if you could do it in the second one, but you could get the Mega Man blaster in the first one. And it was, like, the most OP weapon in the game, other than a literal lightsaber.
Lightsabers were still OP in the second one. It was kind of like when you were, if for some godforsaken reason,
Angry Bunny!
Trying to like play the game seriously, you just rushed lightsaber.
I didn't know you couldn't get it in the first one unless you did achievements, I think. Like, you had to, like, beat the game on X game mode, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I think. I don't remember. I watched the completionist episode on it recently. I love this guy.
No, you could, I think you it wasn't achievement based, but you could unlock it just by playing the game, and then the second time, on your second playthrough, you you just rush it because it like it wasn't as good as like the guns, but the guns you couldn't make, and you know, when they were gone, they were gone.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing as well. I think it was very clear that the second game took itself a lot less seriously than the first one. Because the first one had, like, a pretty grim story if you actually did the full, complete story. Which took, like, fucking ever.
Oh, I dodged it.
But yeah, that was the weird thing about Dead Rising 1 was it was like mostly kook, mostly like pretty serious, and then every now and then there'd be a clown with rubber chainsaws that like were the most powerful weapon in the game. And I'm not complaining, you know. Capcom make Capcom games.
Super cheesy, but very fun.
Exactly. You know, if we wanted the same games from everyone, we'd just buy EA games all the time.
Yeah. And some EA games take themselves way too seriously.
Oh, I don't know if you ever actually... In Monster Hunter World, there was a Resident Evil 2 remake crossover event where you one of the missions was actually like you get turned into a zombie.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and you get like you move super slow, but you do like massive extra damage to the monster. It was really cool. It was really well done mechanic. And then they added, you know, like the green herbs.
Yeah.
So you know, and then I think you could combine them to make the red herb and blah blah blah. It was just really cool, you know. Again, it was just Capcom having fun with it. He's on the move.
Gotta be quick.
Sharpen my blade.
Sharpen my bow.
Do you have to sharpen your bow?
Nah, no, I don't. Oh, he's literally drops right round the corner.
I mean, he's a big guy. He gets tired easy. He's got asthma. I've got asthma.
Oh god, this is a bad idea.
Always a good thing to hear. Whiff! Oh, nice.
Can I do it again? I can. Okay, no, this is probably gonna go wrong for me. No, it's not. I'm good.
Ah! I am dressed all in red for you, Tetranodon, and you just whack me around like a piece of meat. Well, bam to you! Man, I love Monster Hunter. It's one of those games where I just know I could boot up Monster Hunter World, start up a new save, and just be like, set for a week.
Whetstone time.
Although I've been playing a fucking like open world explorer game with mouse and keyboard, so holding a controller in my hand right now feels very weird. You were chasing this monster like a well, I suppose you don't have to sharpen.
It's like the messed up badger.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Excuse me, it's roided up badger.
Ah, yes, I keep on forgetting.
He was a roided up badger on the hunt for meth. He hadn't got his meth. He hadn't got his meth yet.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. Ow. Well, that just whiffed. Hey. You're actually broken. Surprisingly, you know, good amount of parts. Oh, fucking hell. Thunderclap.
Did he clap your cheeks?
Slapped my face and I did not appreciate it. Saucy little devil. I like calling things saucy little devils. So it makes them sound so mischievous. Saucy little devil.
Ow.
I love bringing the hammer down. It's so fun. I'm thinking with how close the release is that we'll if we get a crossover. Are we still first quarter? This is second quarter now of the year, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, second quarter. If we get a crossover second quarter, I think we could be looking at a near replicant crossover. I don't know if I'm gonna get that because I didn't actually finish Nier Automata. I got like the first few endings, and then I had to play as like whiny little baby boy, and I was like, I just want to go back to playing the hot samurai woman with huge tits. Can I go do that? And they're like, no, play as this whiny little baby. I'm like, I don't wanna. And then I just stopped playing. I think I'd probably have been more into it if I didn't already know the story. Like if I hadn't already like watched all the spoilers.
Yeah. Holy shit.
What?
This is that was new to me.
What it did or what I did?
What it did.
I don't really remember what it did.
It turned around like instantly and pinned me.
I think it's enraged. I can't tell because the coloration on my the monitor I'm playing it on is so fucking vibrant. That every monster looks like it's always enraged. Ever, always. It's very intense. It's like sex while camping. It's fucking intense. Ah! Give me my badger mess!
I've taken my roids and ready for the meth.
That's what you should do, kids. Mix roids and meth all the time. Would they have much of a, like, cross-contamination of effects?
Amphetamines and steroids. Don't think. I think anabolic steroids, maybe. But I'm not a doctor or a pharmacist, so I can say.
Lied to me. I'm getting all my medical advice from you.
You really shouldn't. I think I've said it before. I am the McDonald's team leader of healthcare. I know absolutely fuck all.
Sorry, I get most of my tips from a badger down the road.
Meth's great for you.
Just do it all the time. All right, badger. Whatever you say, just keep giving me these magic powders. Woo!
So, son, where did you get this meth? Well, officer, I got it from a badger down the road.
Yes, okay, yeah, same. That checks out. Wait, what?
That damn badger always tempted the kids.
And they're thinking it's like a guy in a badger suit or something, and everyone's just high when they go get the meth. And it's like, no, it's just an actual badger. And it's doling out the goodies. Doling out the goodies is the name of my sex tape. And it's actually a really shit sex tape. It's actually just about the bureaucracy of the dole system in the UK. Everyone's like, oh, I was ready for some hot action. Turns out it's just about people on benefits. God, this is lame.
Some
turf war.
Weird sicko would definitely be like, oh, this is what I've been fucking waiting for.
There's turf war. It's biting its throat. What a bastard. Who's gonna win? I'm on the Tetra. Yeah, there you go. Tetra's like, sit down, bitch. Tetra's almost down. What do you think the effects of badger meth would be?
I think the effects of like regular meth, just on a badger.
They also give you what is it? Tuberculosis.
Alright, let's see what we have.
I love how we take down this monster, and it's a big, you know, tasty meal for any passing monster. But any monsters nearby, once you've killed them, are like, oh shit, they killed that one, I'm out of here. Woo!
They must bide their time.
This should make it good.
Yeah, like, I'll
Wait
come back.
their
I'll come
turn.
back later. Badger meth. Now on NBC, Badger meth.
The scourge of Britain's streets.
Oh, the scourge of Christendom. I like saying Christendom instead of any other location because it just adds a very surreal feel to it all. You'll have the biggest tits in Christendom.
Well, shit, sign me up.
I can't take credit for that one. That's a Eddie Izzard joke. They'll have the biggest tits in Christendom. It's something about it. It's just really funny. Because obviously, Eddie is, you know, notable transvestite. He was telling a story about how one of his fake boobs popped on a plane.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, as in like silicone ones he puts in his clothing, not like because he doesn't have implants.
Oh right, yeah,
So
okay.
he just wore like, you know, little thingamajiggers. Yeah, and one burst, and he just like had no idea what to do. So apparently he just stuffed a pillow in there. And it's like, yep, this checks out.
Welcome. Looking for something new or an upgrade?
What rarity is the Tetranodon armor?
4.
Rarity 4. Okay. Just so I have a gauge of what weapons to make. Ooh, the Tetra Sword and Shield's kind of cool looking.
Shouldn't rush.
I need
Here. Take all the time you need.
beak, Gracium,
Gracium.
Arbalite, disc. and
Gracium can be just mined pretty much anywhere. I think it's you've got a decent chance of getting it in the ice map. I think Gracium's most common in the ice map. So if we just kept smacking the Tetranodon about, that's what you'd get.
beak. Ooh. Oh no.
Leave it to me.
What bow do I want to upgrade to?
To the biggest tits in Christendom.
Piece of cake. Leave it to me.
I
Thank you
have a
kindly.
cool new sickly kind of sword. It goes swoosh swoosh. You'll have the biggest. It's just proper in my head now, man. Ah, bugger.
I don't know. I'll decide on my bow later.
Okay. Ah, sweet, a chair.
Just gonna go for To turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool. I'm a big fan of him.
good.
Delicious. One of my favorite jokes from a comedian is Tom Segura. He said, I did the fattest thing you could do recently. Well, not the fattest thing. I think the fattest thing you could do is eat another fat person. Like, you're just... You're just walking around and you see another fat guy and go, that guy looks delicious. That's the fattest thing you can do. Oh man. I love Tom Segura. He's so fucking funny. That guy looks delicious. It's just the way he says it, man. I get a kick out of it every time. Eat another fat person. That is probably the fattest thing you can do, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
It's to eat another fat person. Oh no.
Oh, I've unplugged my keyboard again accidentally. Fucking
You
brilliant.
Bastard.
I know.
I keep forgetting I can't just run into a wall and start climbing it. This isn't Immortal. This is a different game, different mechanics. He said, crying. I don't know why I'm crying. I'm just always crying. Am I crying?
I haven't noticed, but I also can't see you, so you very well might be. You're just hiding it very well.
Oh, it might be. We don't know. No one knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. And other lyrics from that song that most people my age only know from Recess.
I don't even know that song.
If you have never watched the show Recess, then you won't.
I actually have watched that.
Oh, you know the Mikey, the big guy?
Yeah.
It's the song he sings. He only ever sings one song throughout the entire series, and it's that one song, because I think they could only pay the singer to sing one song. And it's nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. And other lyrics. Ow!
Oh shit! He did it again. Go away.
That'll work.
Piss off.
What do we use? Harsh language? I don't actually know what that line is from, like what film. It's like I feel like it's a line that a lot of people know from action films, but no one knows the actual film it's from.
I think it's from A Bridge Too Far.
I think I've seen A Bridge Too Far.
It's a World War II epic, so it's like 4 hours long, and it's apparently one of the best World War II films ever made. But I'm not entirely sure that's where it
Nice.
comes from.
Oh yeah, you need to come over and we can watch Master and Commander. Because apparently that's one of the best like naval films ever. Oh no. Like it got added to Amazon Prime, I think, so we can watch it on there.
Right.
I wonder, like, statistically, how many people have Amazon Prime for the video service rather than the free one-day delivery.
I've only ever really watched one thing on Amazon Prime.
A lot of Lucy's shows that she has gotten me into are on it, so
okay.
so we make use of it a lot. And considering it's not that expensive.
Yeah, it's like to us I order things off Amazon more than once a month, so the $5 is worth it.
Yeah, and you know you get like pretty much just as much content as Netflix. I'm not saying it's the same level of quality, but you know you get just as much content as Netflix. Plus a lot more older stuff. Like Amazon seems to keep their library up a lot longer than Netflix does. Netflix stuff like disappears pretty quickly, like within the year, I'd say a lot of the time.
It's one of my chief complaints with BBC
Hold
iPlayer.
on. Check out my sort. It's actually like 3 sickles.
Oh, that's
It's
dope.
pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah. BBC iPlayer.
Yeah, it's one of my chief complaints with BBC iPlayer because their library just is non-existent. You can pretty much watch what's on TV right now, and that's it. And I'm like, why the fuck even have a demand service? I might as well just have a TV.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can watch Line of Duty and hear Chief Super Inspector Hastings go, "Mother of God, Mother of God, Mother of God," all the way through the show, and that's all I care about. Like, you know, a lot of people are watching it for the drama. I'm watching it for an Irishman repeatedly say, "Mother of God," and Nick and Bent Coppers. It's a great show. It's absolutely amazing. I love it.
I
and
watched
again,
the first season.
I, funnily enough, haven't.
Oh,
I started watching halfway through Mother of God. Lucy in the chat immediately, Mother of God. I started watching halfway through, I think, the second season, and was just like, yeah, okay. I'm okay with the amount of knowledge I have on the show. Mother of God. Rock. And not the fun Dwayne the Rock type. Just a big rock. Would you rather have a rock thrown at you or Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
How big is the rock?
Half the size of Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I'd rather have the rock.
Wait, which? It was all a setup for that joke.
I'm thinking Dwayne the Rock Johnson is going to do some pretty substantial damage flying towards my face at several miles an hour. And I mean, a rock also is going to do some pretty substantial damage, but like...
Yeah, but if you have to choose, and that's the point of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, right, I've seen this, and it's really popular at the moment. It's apparently the most popular board game out at the moment. And it is literally Would You Rather. It's just like, you know, just a box of cards with questions on it. And I'm guessing there's probably like a couple more added rules to add to the fun. But it's just like, we just did that. Like, I didn't need to pay $25.99 to have the privilege of asking my friend, would you rather get beaten up by a big dog or a big cat? You know, I just asked the question. And if we wanted to add stipulations, we would. It's like,
Yeah.
For me, it feels like someone trying to resell me Monopoly. You know what I mean? It's like, I already have Monopoly.
It ruined my family.
It's Disney Monopoly, but, you know, it's Monopoly all the same. I love Monopoly, man. Unironically, I love Monopoly. Monopoly's rad. Not even necessarily because I'm good at it. I just, you know, I just enjoy watching the chaos slowly unfold. Mother of God. I like how the only things in my chat now are Mother of God, Nick and Bent Coppers, and Mumble Mumble. Jesus. Oh, dude, we need to have a Sharp marathon. I dug out the DVDs. I have them. Man, Sharp's great.
It's really fun.
Yeah, they're just good movies. I had a friend in uni that I watched them with, and he was like, the only thing I can't tolerate about Sharp is the needless electric guitar in the intro, and I'm like, you, sir, are wrong. That is the best part. Like, the only thing better than the electric guitar is the true brotherhood between Sharp and Paddy. Like, and Paddy's gun, the weird, like, 6-barreled rifle he has.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
Love it. I think, in a similar reason to why I like to write two-man plays, typically starring two men. Thank you, my love. That's a weird point to just suddenly stop talking. Thank you, honey. Is the same reason I do like war films, which I never thought I would. Is that we've talked about this before, but it's that way men talk to each other when it's just men that are in the inner circle, not just men being men. You know, it's not locker room talk. This is, you know, the real conversations men have around a campfire when they know they might die tomorrow. You know, that kind of thing. And I find that really fascinating and really interesting. And, you know, I've watched these kind of films with a lot of people over the years, and some people are like, men don't talk like that to each other. That's so fake. I'm like, no, that's real. That's, you know, men have those kind of conversations. We, you know, obviously just because of the culture we're brought up in, especially in Yorkshire, you know, a lot of men just don't feel safe to have that kind of conversation, you know what I mean? And I find that really cool to watch. It's why The Green Book is an excellent film. If you haven't seen it, it won, I think it won an Oscar. I don't think it won 2, but it won an Oscar 2 years ago, I think. Do you know all about it, The Green Book?
No.
Basically, a very famous black pianist in the 70s, 80s, something. I think it's 80s because I think it's after Vietnam. No, actually, I think it's like 50s because it's like it's during segregation. Or am I just showing how shit my knowledge of history is? Anyway, he hires a driver to.
Oh, I remember seeing adverts for it.
Yeah, take him on tour. It's Viggo Mortensen, and I feel really bad, but I don't remember the name of the black actor because he's got like I think an African name, and I'm really bad at remembering those. Like, it's not a like, you know, oh, I didn't remember him because he's the black actor thing. You you know, I'm just shit with names in general. The only reason I know Viggo Mortensen is because obviously Lord of the Rings. But yeah, it's a very, very good film about, like, you know, a lot of people, I feel like, quite wrongly just see the film as, oh, it's just a commentary on race. And I'm like, yeah, that is part of it, but it is also a commentary on two very different people learning about another person and themselves, you know? Like, cause, you know, the Viggo Mortensen character is very, like, you know, I'm from New York, I'm a very big family, we're all Italian, blah, 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 you know, very macho. And the pianist is, you know, he's a very artistic, very into, like, Mozart kind of guy. You know, and they learn stuff from each other. It's really cool. It's a really good movie, and there's just some really, like, moving scenes that just really hurt, you know, in the emotions. Like, hit you like a 2-ton brick.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly don't want to spoil any of it for you, because I think you really should watch it. I think it's on Amazon. I don't think it's on Prime. I think it's to, like, rent for, like, $5 or something, but I would fully recommend it. It's probably one of the best films I've seen in the last 10 years. Of the filmy films, you know? Like, the best film I've seen in the last 10 years is probably Godzilla King of Monsters. But, you know,
serious films.
This is serious films, you know. You know, your Isle of Dogs, which was amazing. I loved Isle of Dogs. I keep meaning to rewatch it. So we've got it on Blu-ray. Because you came to see that with us, didn't you? You came to see Isle of Dogs because we went to KFC afterwards and had a chat about it.
Sort of films for art rather than films for entertainment.
Yeah, but I was asking you a question.
Yeah, and I answered the question. I said yes, I came to see it with you. And like I said, that's twice.
It did not come through.
Okay.
We need to get you a new mic, man.
It works most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Which means I miss massive parts of whatever you're saying to me.
It probably isn't important.
But yeah. Art films. Films that are meant to make you think. You know, Godzilla King of Monsters isn't meant to make you think. It's meant to make you go, ooh.
Look at the shiny.
Look at big lizard fight other big lizard. I want to see it fight big monkey next. And we saw it fight big monkey, and it was fucking epic. I watched it again. Like, I rented it again. I have spent more money on that film than it would cost to buy it when it releases.
Oh, yeah! Who's the man?
So, thank you very much for the subscription, everyone. We're up to 10 months, wow. So guess who forgot that the Twitch mobile app is absolutely terrible? Was it you? Because, honestly, I forget on a regular basis that there is a Twitch mobile app. That people... several of my viewers, are like, yeah, I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, I used to watch your streams on the mobile app when I work nights.
Yeah, but that's at work, innit? It's just, you know, it's like when people are at home, they're like, yeah, I'm in bed watching it. I'm like, I just go to sleep. I'll get a laptop. I don't know. But, that, you know, I'm a spendaholic, you know. If I'm like, oh, I need a laptop to occasionally watch YouTube videos and when I'm in bed, I'll buy a laptop because I'm an idiot. I've gotten better, though. I actually have savings now.
Oh, shit, son.
Yeah. Not a lot.
Very proud of you. Well, it doesn't have to be a lot. It just has to be there.
Yeah. It's like... Oh, I'm doing another, like, adulty thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm off to B&Q to buy shelves. Not pre-made shelves. I'm making my own shelves.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting me hot under the collar. Phew.
Ooh, yeah, I know how you get with DIY.
I know. Oh,
Love
really
a bit of DIY.
fucking
Oh,
going.
look at that tape measure horse. Yeah, we're gonna. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make above the couch where it meets the wall. We're gonna do 4 3-foot shelves instead of doing like a big, long, massive 2 6-foot shelves. And do 4 3-foot. Primarily because then I can get them cut in the shop and they'll fit in my mum's car. So my mum is being very nice and she's taking me tomorrow because I have no way. Well, because I will have a mental breakdown if I go into town on my own. So
That is a good reason for not going to town your own.
Von Raptor says, "Ooh my, carpentry, you say? Indeed, carpentry. I'm a regular Jesus." How long did Jesus live to 34, right?
Going back to
33.
33. I've almost outlived Jesus. And really,
What else matters?
yeah, do you know? I think that's become such a meme, though. Like people say it all the time. I feel like I hear that joke at least once a year. Or so and so's outlived Jesus. So all right, cool. I used to love it when you worked at B&Q. I know you did, because I'd come home smelling of sawdust, which is a lovely smell. Admittedly, I love the smell of sawdust. I did, there were perks to working at B&Q, just being around DIY. Just being like, ooh. The tradesman pants were perf. They did have a lot of pockets.
They
They
do
had a-
also make butts look really nice.
Thank you.
Um,
I'm gonna take that as
I've
a
never
direct
seen you in them,
compliment.
but I'm just going to assume you had a nice butt.
I have a lovely bum. Thank you very much.
We've got building works going on at the moment. And obviously all the workmen are walking around to them, and nobody at work knows I'm bi. And I'm not going to tell them because I got in some awkwardness in my old job telling people. So it's like, they're like, "Phew, that guy's really, really hot." And I'm like, yeah, he fucking is, but I'm not going to admit to it.
Me and Lucy were watching an episode of Scandal because I watched that now. I'm one step away from watching Desperate Housewives.
I can imagine you doing it. I can
Yeah.
imagine you binging it at 3 in the morning, phoning
know,
me up to do some sleep and being like, "John, you'd never get that happen."
I actually have watched a substantial amount of Desperate Housewives because I used to just sit and watch it with my mum back when it was airing. But anyway, yeah, we were watching an episode of Scandal, and this guy gets shot in the head, and he was a villain. So you're supposed to be happy, but I just turned to Lucy and went, "That's a shame. He was really hot." He was very attractive. Very handsome man. Put up a quest or do something.
Yeah, I just plug in my keyboard. Come all 8 of your nibbles.
Excuse me, I have 7.
I can build some stuff. So I'm gonna go
Alright.
build stuff.
Apparently Von Raptor's never heard the Outlive Jesus thing. Like, did you hear it much in the South?
Not really, because I moved away from the south when I was 21. So nobody I really hung out with.
Was old enough to outlive Jesus.
Yeah. Or even consider outliving Jesus at the time.
I'm fairly certain there was a point in your life where you didn't think you were going to outlive Jesus.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you put it in that context, but yeah. Don't worry, with my mental state, I'm just going to work very hard to outlive Jesus, and then I'll consider that an achievement. Why are the villains so sexy? It's unfair. I don't know, man. Why is Ares so hot in Hades, man? Like, I would let Ares step on me.
I need a beak, a disc, and 1 Gracium, and then I can build the full set.
A disc. I mean, beak, just break the
face off.
Break the face. And that will, you'll get it as a reward whether we catch it or not. I just want to check if discs are more likely. I need to put high rank. Fuck. Disc is broken part reward. It's a 100% chance, though. As a broken
nice.
part. So, I guess as long as we break the... Which part do we need to break? Broken part, plate. Right, okay, so that's the back. Lucy is right. I would let so many people step on me. I am the bitch of subs. Down the south, it's full of hoity-toity prudes who don't like being mean about their religion. Yes, that's true. Yeah, the south probably does have a bit more of a more densely packed religious blur in the sort of more suburban areas, I guess. Like in the north, it feels like there's a... Zagreus is the #1 choice. I don't know, man. I mean, if I was going from the cast of Hades, probably Artemis. Cause I don't know, cool chick covered in fur. That just sounds like I'm describing a bear. I mean, Zagreus is cute, I guess, but he's actually, fully the reason why I was thinking this the other day while I was playing Hades, the reason why I can't find Zagreus attractive is because I think he looks so much like Von Raptor.
You heard it here first.
Like,
you think Von Raptor's ugly?
No, I think Von Raptor's a very cute person. But if you gave Zagreus brown hair, spit of Von Raptor, absolute spit of him. Maybe less abs, but you know. Well, we can do a bit more of a mining run if you want. I mean, grass seems like super common, so you probably should get it from the one mining node we have on this run. And if you don't, I'll have sex with your family.
Please don't.
Well, there goes my Wednesday.
Yep, Grassium.
The problem with Grassium for me is it just makes me think of a weapon in Bloodborne called Fist of Gracia. And for some reason, every time I, saw it in the game, I'd be like, Fist of Gracia. And I don't know, I just always read it in that voice.
It's weird how your brain does that.
Yeah.
Like, why are you making it up?
Von Raptor in all caps. I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, yeah. I would need chiseled abs. I mean, you could still do a pretty... as long as you got the costume right, you could do a pretty spot-on Zagreus cosplay, I think. You've also grown a goatee. Oh, dude, don't tease me. Don't say things like that.
I wish I could grow facial hair.
You can. You just need to become very, very depressed.
No, the facial hair I had yesterday is 2 months growth worth.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't grow facial hair at all, man. It's really depressing.
I think
especially
you will
because...
eventually. It just, I don't know, man.
Because, I've gone 6-7 months without shaving before, so I've had a full, proper beard, and I look good with it. I just can't grow it quickly, and it really annoys me.
Yeah, so you have to suffer through the bum fluff phase for a very long time.
I'm thinking about just calling it quits and shaving again, because it has been 2 months.
Whoa! I fucking shot up into the sky! I finally did that attack right! I'm supposed to do it, just as an attack is hitting. It's really hard. Ow. Oh, God, no. It's eating me! Fist of Gracia. I always wanted to use that weapon in Bloodborne, but it can't parry, and it takes the place of a gun. And I just wanted to be that hunter that had a fucking knuckle duster instead of a gun. And so I just parried beasts by punching them square in the face. Like, how badass is that? It's like, oh yeah, I have a trusty revolver. I have a rifle. I have a minigun. I have a hunk of metal. Because it's not even knuckle dusters. It is literally just like a hunk of beaten metal. It is amazing. I couldn't grow facial hair that well. I took advantage of lockdown isolation to try it, says Will. Yeah, that... Oh, did you see that? Did you see that uppercut? Did you see it? That was glorious. Don't tempt you, say, well, not to brag, but I have been accused of looking like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo of late. Oh, no. Do you know?
I had to.
This is not a brag, but Lucy can attest to this. Multiple people have said the two most common people I get compared to, and genuinely, this is multiple people, is David Tennant and Johnny Depp. It's not a brag. It's just it has happened.
See David Tennant. Don't see Johnny Depp.
I think like I say, it's happened multiple times. Granted, sometimes from people that wanted to sleep with me. But who wouldn't if you thought I looked like Johnny Depp? I mean, fucking A. Imagine the story. You're like, well, I didn't sleep with Johnny Depp, but multiple people in York. Yep. And multiple people throughout university. David Tennant was very, very common. Very, very common. I don't know who I'd rather look like. I mean, look, I'm not a huge fan of everything Johnny Depp has been in. But fucking hell, you won't kick him out of bed for eating crackers, would you?
We've established I would, absolutely.
What, Johnny Depp?
Yeah, you know my feelings on crackers in bed.
Yeah, but, alright, so, who does it take for them to be allowed to eat crackers in bed? Mila Jovovich?
I don't know, man. That's a really tough bar, because
It's so unsanitary. But doesn't that make you feel like a dirty boy?
It's just disrespectful.
Von Raptor's
like,
on your side.
Yeah, he gets it. It's like, no, you are like, what, 30 years old. You should have learned how to not to eat crackers in bed, you fucking pig. Like,
pig?
Geez.
Wow! You're gonna call Mila Jovovich a pig?
If she ate crackers in my bed, yeah. Because it's alright for her. She gets to go back to her fucking mansion. I've got to stay in the crackered bed.
The crackered bed! That is the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. The crackered bed. Oh, the crackered bed is like a shit folk album.
Yeah, where the fuck is Mila gonna be when I've got, like, crackers in my ass crack, you know? She's not gonna be anywhere near.
What? She's not like eating crackers under the duvet, you fucking creep.
Why is the limit for you under the duvet?
Yeah, because then it's gonna get on the mattress. And then it gets in the mattress protector. So then every now and then you'll just feel like this weird bump underneath the sheet. That's weird. But like just sat, like, reading a book position, eating crackers in bed, I do not think is that grievous an offense to kick out Mila Jovovich from bed.
Have a stern word with her.
You fucking wouldn't. You fucking would. She would crush your head with her beautiful thighs.
I didn't say I'd survive.
But you're like, no, I'm going down on principle.
Yeah.
I love that this is the hill you die on. This is the hill you die on. It's either Mila Jovovich or Mila Jovovich with crackers in bed or death, and you're like, I will take the death, thanks.
shouldn't fucking eat crackers in bed.
No, it's not a big a deal. It just isn't.
It's a sign of worse things.
Be like the void, leave no crumbs. That or distant my jaw and swallow the crackers whole. I can do that.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, we've established this before. Because of my dislocated jaw that I never went to the hospital for, I can open my mouth like absurdly wide if I want to. I don't do it very often because it's not exactly comfortable. But it is fun to break out at parties that I can eat. I can fit like 3 digestive biscuits in my mouth.
Oh,
That's the bar, right? 3 digestive biscuits. How many, like at a push, how many digestive biscuits do you think you could fit in your mouth in one go? Like at
2.
a push? 2. Oh,
I've
dude.
got a really full mouth.
I genuinely think I could do 5. Genuinely. That's not like big dick in it. I think I could fit 5 digestive biscuits in my mouth at one time. And chew and swallow. I am a freak of nature. Boom! Did you see that stun? Did you see that stun? Are you not entertained?
I'm very entertained.
Lucy, I didn't say I'm gonna do it. I just said I could. Like we all know the real reason John doesn't drink. It's not for him. It's so he makes sure I don't do dumb shit when I'm drunk. Cause I'd just be like, no, I can fucking do it, and then just like fit a pint glass in my gob. Oh, someone did that actually. Someone like put a pint. I read it in the news ages ago. They put a pint glass in their gob to show off how big their mouth was. It obviously fucking shattered, and they died choking on glass. What a way to go! Being the dickhead down the pub that thought he could. Who is he showing off to? Who is he showing off to there? Like that is a... When does the laughing stop, you know? Well, immediately, innit? Like...
Yeah. The second the glass shatters, everyone's like, oh, God, he's gonna die.
It is an immediate loss of frivolity. Alright, no, come on, we need to figure this out. Where is the bar, then? That someone can eat crackers in bed. I need to know this. This is a thing I need to take to my grave and know.
How hot someone had to be to eat crackers in bed?
Give me a celebrity example. Male or female, doesn't matter. Don't have to be alive. I mean, assume they'd be alive in bed.
Yeah,
a corpse eating crackers in your bed is not a fun night. Or it is, depending on what kind of freak you are, I guess.
Definitely wouldn't kick the corpse out of bed for eating crackers, because I wouldn't be in that bed.
Nah. Right, come on, give me a name. Stephen Fry?
Stephen Fry?
I mean, just for the conversation alone.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck him, but I mean, if he wants to. He's very intelligent, and intelligence is sexy. You know. But yeah, if he's like, look, I'm only gonna have a deep intellectual conversation with you if you let me eat crackers in bed, I'm gonna, alright. But no, this is a sexual thing. This is a hotness level litmus test. I love Von Raptor's failed pun. He says they're just a zombie. They went multi-grain crackers. It should be multi-brain crackers. Or is that too obvious a pun? Anyway, John, come on, hit me up. Celebrity names.
I'm thinking.
Ronda Rousey.
God.
You don't think Ronda Rousey's hot? I mean, I have a really weird thing for strong women, so.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Let's leave my weird proclivities away from it, I guess. What's she called? Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman.
Oh, Yeah, oh, that's a good one, actually. Maybe.
I've been eaten.
Because I can imagine her talking her way out of it if she did.
No, it's not talking a way out, it's fucking their way out of it.
Oh.
This is a pure sexiness. You forgive them because they're hot, not because they're interesting or intelligent. This is, I'm gonna fuck you, and I don't want to bring down the mood by yelling at you for eating crackers in my bed. Actually,
To be honest,
Lucy's brought up a really good point. We need to establish what kind of crackers these are.
That's a good one, yeah. Like, I always imagined this being post-coitus, right?
Yeah.
So, we've done it, and now they're eating crackers in bed, and I'm pissed because they've just fucking ruined my bed with these crackers. Like, what the shit?
What?
I've got to
Like,
deal with this
what
now.
are they a fucking chipmunks, the way they eat these crackers? They have ruined your bed.
Do you know how
Ruined your
difficult
bed.
it is to get crumbs out of them? Like, I'm gonna have to change the fucking sheets.
I eat biscuits in bed, man. It's not that fucking difficult to not make a mess. It still baffles me that this is the hill you die on.
Everyone's gonna have standards somewhere, man.
No, this isn't a standard thing. This is just, like, general knowing how to not spill.
Like, the kind of person that's gonna eat crackers in bed after having sex is not the same kind of person who's gonna be very careful about making a mess, right?
I don't know. Like, some people want a cigarette, some people want some fucking fiber. I don't know.
Oh, just had someone just jump my guts but have some fucking crackers. You know, it's just weird.
I get snacky after sex. I'm a very snacky post-coital guy. I'm like, I'm done doing all of the Jimmy Jams, you know. I know where the stuff goes. I'm with it.
The kind of mental image that I've conjured up when you asked the question was, you know, we've just finished. They roll over, pick up like a pack of crackers off the side, and just start eating them while talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the crackers ruin the bed, but not the horizontal minster mash. Von's actually switched sides. He says this is a dumb hill to die on. I'm winning.
Von, nobody cares what you think.
I care. I'm winning. That's all that matters. That's what matters this stream. I'm winning.
No, you're
Right,
wrong.
so- no, I'm not wrong. You're a fucking psychopath. You would kick Gal Gadot out of your bed for eating crackers.
I never said that. I was considering keeping her.
Keeping her. You're like, nah, I'll eat. I just love how, like, tenuous a forgiveness it is, though. It's just that, it's just like, you just like, no, go on then. It's not just to like, oh, cool, yeah, whatever. Gal Gadot wants to eat some crackers in bed. It's, nah.
Fucking weird.
No, it's not. Do you
Like
not eat in bed?
No, of course I fucking don't eat in bed.
You, sir, have not lived. You, sir, have not lived until you have cried and eaten a lasagna in bed. You, sir, have not lived. I have been drunk with a lasagna on my lap in bed, watching Scrubs, just crying for no reason.
Being drunk is like totally different because no rules apply when you're drunk. You just make things up as you go along. But like, there are standards I expect from a sexual partner. And like,
fucking standards. Jeez, who are you? Fucking Brad Pitt that you can bring these standards to my courtroom of bedroom etiquettes? I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had George Clooney in the stream tonight.
I'm gonna puke.
You're such a fucking catch that you can be like, sorry, Gal Gadot. The Ritz crackers kind of ruined the mood for me. Cigarettes are fine, but Ritz fucking crackers, some fucking mini cheddars? No! No! I draw the line, good sir!
But yeah, you're right.
You're right, I am the George Clooney of bedroom etiquette. He is, ladies and gentlemen, he rests his case. The jury is done. The best lawyer man is done.
Oh,
Gal
God.
Gadot, I'm sorry, love. Get a fucking taxi. No crackers. 9 niet. Verboden. For Bim Bim.
I think you're having more of a meltdown than I am now.
Cause I just don't get it. I just don't get. There are so few people on the planet I would kick out of my bed for eating crackers. So few.
Well, I think it's more of the sex really isn't that much to me, right?
Hold on. I love Von's addition to this. I'd hate to see how John gets if someone brought the cheese board to go with the crackers. Oh yes, some nice fucking crumbly Wensleydale.
Actually, no, that goes in the opposite
bring that
direction.
on.
That is some fancy shit, and I respect it. Like just eating crackers.
No,
no.
you're fucking okay with Wensleydale, the most crumbly, bitty, messy cheese there is. They might as well have just brought fucking Gouda and just rubbed it on your fucking pillow, you psychopath. As soon as it's classy, as soon as Gal Gadot puts a fucking top hat on, it's alright.
Let me defend myself with this one, right? Because the crackers, that just strikes me as greed. Like, they have no respect for my space whatsoever. But when you bring out the cheese board, no, that's they don't care that they don't respect. They have like balls. That's shit I respect, you know? They know they're crossing a line, and they don't care. They're gonna do it anyway because they want the cheese.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my best man, and I don't feel like I know him anymore. See, Von, so if I bring a wedge of Stilton to bed to go with the crackers, that's fine, says Von.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're a fucking... You, sir, are the one that should be in therapy, not me. You're a fucking psycho. Stilton is a bit stinky for bed. Yeah, I agree. No, if someone brought actual cheese to the bed, I'd be annoyed. If Gal Gadot was like, nah, I'm just gonna have a fucking cheese board after sex, I'm like, what? Was I not fucking good enough that you have to sit and have some fucking dairy? Get some fucking Wensleydale with cranberries in.
Oh my god.
The sex was so shit that I need a cheese board. That is the ultimate insult.
You see, that's how I feel about crackers. But when you break out the cheese, it's like no, because that's planned at that point. I don't know how to explain this to you.
I genuinely feel like we've reached a weird turning point in our friendship with this. This is something we will argue about till we die. We're going to be in an old folks' home together, shitting in porta potty wheelchairs, still arguing this. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. You, sir, are a madman. You are a vandal with no respect for knights, no respect for anything but your potions. Oh my god, right, so Von Raptor's taking this to the ultimate level. What about soup?
Oh, soup is like way too far. What the fuck? That's basically...
That's in a bowl! It's in a bowl! It's in a bowl! You have a spoon! You can eat soup cleaner than you can eat any meal on the planet! There is no meal cleaner than soup!
But it's an unstable surface, right? What if I get up to get to the toilet and she spills the soup?
Bouncing on your bed!
No, but like, I roll over to get...
Do you make the most rip-roaring farts that you will shake Gal Gadot's soup?
Oh, man. Also, soup takes a lot of, like, prep. It's not like you can make it...
No, fuck off! They go upstairs, they pour it into a bowl and put it in a microwave for 20 seconds. come back down. They're like, don't mind me, love. I've got some soup. Gal Gadot is from Yorkshire, by the way.
Oh,
It's a bed, not a bloody unicycle. I agree. John, do you like dive out of your bed? You're like, oh, gotta piss, gotta do a fucking army roll. Just yeet yourself right out of the bed.
Well, it just takes one single lapse in concentration, and now I'm covered in soup.
Most beds are like memory foam anyway. Like, most beds now come with magical technology so that you don't notice the other person getting out of bed. So unless you're just punching Gal Gadot for eating the soup, it is not gonna get in your bed. You absolute maverick. You're a loose cannon. You're a loose cannon, John.
Oh, man.
2 days from retirement. I'm too old for this shit. Go have a cigarette. I'm gonna calm down. And then we're gonna continue this fucking nonsense.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I've never been more flabbergasted by another man's opinions. Can't drink the leaf soup for the laughing. Just fucking hell, guys. What is the world? That there can be men out there that are allowed to have these disgusting opinions. It's just not on. It's just not on. It's just not cricket, is what it is. It's just not cricket. Like, look, I'm not even that big a Gal Gadot fan. You know, she's very... I mean, again, I won't kick her out of bed for eating crackers! But... You know, like... She won't be my first choice. You know, if you've got, like... I don't know... I was just saying Mads Mikkelsen for some reason. I mean, yeah. Mila Jovovich, Gal Gadot, and a third attractive person. Who the why have I forgotten all celebrities? Lucy, yell a celebrity. Just yell a celebrity. Any. Emma Stone, Gal Gadot, and Mila Jovovich. Gal Gadot is easily on the bottom there. Hey. I'm gonna be on Mrs. of course. Oh, she's the one in the bed. I'm just watching, man. I'm just having a good old time. That's a toss-up, though. Emma Stone or Mila Jovovich. I mean, Emma Stone's just, like, pretty. She's got that kind of, like, classic Marilyn Monroe kind of pretty, whereas Mila Jovovich would just murder you. And that's a huge turn-on for me, obviously. Ah, fucking warm. Woo! I'm gonna have some of my fucking pasta. Emma Stone all the way. Nah. All about them abs, man. I want to be able to get a spoon and go grrr. I don't even know what that means. Oh. We need to find a pose that properly describes how we feel about John.
I'm back.
See this pose?
Yeah.
This is you throwing your chance away with Gal Gadot over crackers. You fucking maverick.
I very much doubt Gal Gadot's gonna go for a dweeby 25-year-old from Kent.
I don't know, man. Week 1 of lockdown, she released that weird fucking TikTok where it's her singing badly with like a bunch of other female celebrities, and they're all just like singing a song really badly. She's mental, man. You never know. She might turn up at your door tomorrow. And I'm like, John, I've been waiting for you.
Well, yeah, I'd say yes as long as you don't eat crackers in bed.
All right, so Von Raptor's question is who would you allow with pasta and what sauce?
Oh, that's a good one.
And this is not it's not a sexy time pasta.
There's sexy pasta?
I mean, you can eat food off you can eat any food off anyone.
No,
well, not off anyone. Don't just start throwing noodles at people in the street and then just like, no, Matthew said I could! I'll get in a lot of trouble for that. Elizabeth Olsen is top of your list at the moment. Who's Elizabeth Olsen?
I would also like to know.
Oh, I thought you had it. Wanda. Oh, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I think she's got quite a classic look. Like, I'm gonna say 80s. She's like 80s pretty. Which isn't a bad thing, obviously. I don't know. I just like to grade women apparently. I do it with dudes as well. Like George Clooney is like he's a great example of classically handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's fair. But the thing for me, the thing that has been a point of contention with a lot of people that I've spoken to over the years is would you say Johnny Depp is classically handsome? Because I personally wouldn't. I think he's very grunge. I think he's very grunge, and even when he like cleans up, I wouldn't say classically handsome. Women that women find attractive is so different. I think I have a very bizarre taste in women compared to my fellow man. Per exemple, John, my fellow man. He draws the line at crackers.
I think we've established that it's weird.
What, my taste?
No, mine.
Oh. Sebastian Stan is a beautiful man. Who the fuck is Sebastian Stan? Sebastian Stan sounds like the name of fans of a guy named Sebastian. Bucky.
I can see the appeal.
He's cute, you know. He's got the looks, you know. You can see him doing a pouty face and enjoying it. But he's not my jam. As the Winter Soldier, absolutely. Like if he was the Winter Soldier from the Marvel MCU, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, just as long as he uses that big metal hand. But yeah, the actual person, second rating. I'm not a Evans guy either, Chris Evans. Are we just now grading the MCU actors?
Apparently so.
Yeah, I'm not an Evans guy. I mean, I get it. Again, actually, I don't know if I would say Chris Evans is classically handsome. I think stubble is a requirement to classically handsome. You think?
Clooney doesn't have stubble a lot of the time. He is like the archetype of clean-shaven dude, isn't he?
Nah, I feel like he's always got a bit of a shadow. Von Raptor and Lucy are now having their own debate over whether they would let Sebastian Stan eat soup in bed. they're off on their own little world now. This is the future you have wrought. This is
my legacy.
This is your war for the planet of the apes. This is the world we live in now. Everyone's a Sebastian Stan.
I still don't know who he is.
Bucky.
Oh,
Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't paying attention.
Actually, consider going back to films we've watched recently. Alexander Skarsgård. Holy shit. Tarzan. Fucking A. Just wrap those big muscly arms around me. I mean, in Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong, you know, it just looks kind of like it. He actually looks like he de-aged about 20 years. That's why I didn't recognize him in the first place when we were watching the film. But yeah, have you seen Alexander Skarsgård in anything? So you haven't seen the new Tarzan film, have you?
Was he the guy pushing for the mission into the center of the world?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Blonde guy in the university.
I've seen him in Generation Kill.
What's that?
It's sort of like a drama doc about the Iraq War.
Alexander Skarsgård has held a piece of my heart since True Blood. I think he's held a piece of my dick since I first laid eyes on him. Why are we hunting the Great Azuchi, by the way? Just because it's a mission?
Yeah, just because it's a mission.
Is it one of your, like, starred missions, then?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Yeah, he's a big muscly man. I've lost my train of thought now. I'm just thinking about Alexander Skarsgård. Do you know, I don't think there was really any particularly attractive people in Godzilla vs. Kong. Maybe the guy that ran the evil corporation. But I just have a thing for accents. I mean, again, obviously, Alexander Skarsgård was in the movie. But he wasn't that attractive in the movie. So it kind of like... I mean, like, the mum of the... Well, the adopted mum of the, like... tribal girl. I'd probably kick her out of bed for eating crackers. I still really want to know who you wouldn't kick out of bed. Yeah, I know he was in Godzilla vs. Kong. I know that. That's my point, is he wasn't that attractive in the movie.
I mean, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't kick Gal Gadot out, because I never actually answered that question, because we just got into a massive argument.
Well, there you have it. We have the answer, Gal Gadot. Von Raptor raises a good point, though. Pretty sure Godzilla vs. Kong was about the big monster fights, not the eye candy. Well, I mean, it depends on how attracted you are to Kong, I guess. Or Mecha Godzilla. All those. I
think Kong could wear me like a condom.
Do you know? I think you just burst. Alright, so if you had to date a kaiju, so this is any kaiju from any, like, kaiju media, we've, like, Pacific Rim, any giant monster, so even the Cloverfield monster is on the table. If you had to date one, which would you date and why? I need to think about this as well. So
Yeah.
for once, I haven't prepared an answer. I mean, the obvious answer for me is Godzilla, just because I'm such a big fan. You know, but he seems very temperamental. You know, like he hears a radio signal that he doesn't like, and he just burns your house down. That's not great. Mothra? Why Mothra?
At least you know where you stand with her.
Excuse me for a moment.
I have so many questions.
Well, I mean, if you're going for a giant kaiju monster, you're going to want to, you know, at least know whether or not they're going to try and kill you. And with Mothra, the answer is categorically yes.
Mothra's a good guy.
Still going to kill you.
Well, they're all... By that logic, we shouldn't have the argument, 'cause they're all going to kill you. This is in a stupid anime where the title is My Girlfriend's a Kaiju. I'd watch that. That sounds great.
Okay, I've really got a thing for wings. There we go. Are we happy? Or eggs. That's weirder.
I just want to know why Mothra. Like, I want to know. Is it? Did you just think of any answer? Or do you earnestly? Would you earnestly date Mothra? I want to know. These are the questions that define a friendship, John. They're really not, but they're the questions that define my friendships. Hey. I like Von Raptor's joke. You know where you stand with Mothra? Beneath.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, that's true.
it's a good, silly joke. I like it. Top notch. Matt is doing important research for his upcoming kaiju dating sim game he's working on in secret. If I was working on a video game, John would be involved, and I would not be able to keep the secret from him.
Are you working on a kaiju dating sim?
I can be if you want me to. I will start tonight. Hatful boy. Right, cool. No, right. So is the answer Mothra?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Mothra.
Why?
She...
God, you suck.
Oh, fuck off. You're asking me to decide which is the hottest giant killing machine. It's not an easy question
We
to
have
answer.
discussed whether or not you would eat a unicorn or a dwarf, and we both picked dwarf. I don't think this is a weird question.
You ever ask me why?
Why?
Why Mothra or why the dwarf?
Why Mothra? I am angry at you.
I can tell.
Why Mothra, you sack of shit?
I like a girl that knows what she wants.
That is true, and what she wants is Godzilla.
As much as it hurts me, yes.
There are so many options. You guys wouldn't eat unicorn steaks? Pfft, lame, says Vaughn.
Well, yeah, fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, I don't know. Dwarves work out. That's gotta be some, like, really tender meat.
Let's go.
Unicorns are sacred! You think unicorns would be sweet? John, Vonra says, John, that's going on your tombstone. Why Mothra, you sack of shit? I want that on your fucking dating profile. Why Mothra, you sack of shit? Quote from my best friend. Oh, fucking hell. There are so many clippable moments in this stream.
If you get big enough to have a MrGablin 2021 best of, that's going in it.
Where? We tried to sign up John for Christian Mingle once. You did. Hello, Scott. What? I just keep repeating it in my head. Why Mothra, you sack of shit? Oh god, I ain't even picked. Fucking hell. King Ghidorah, 3 heads, man.
Hot.
Lucy says, Scott, you missed so much. It's not wrong. Oh man, I genuinely went a bit lightheaded from laughing earlier. Fucking hell. Oh. Do you know what? There's an article somewhere that's rating the Dark Souls bosses on how kissable they are. Not dateable, kissable. And, you know, everyone always thinks, oh, Quelaag. It's like, yeah, but that fucking downstairs is a giant lava-spitting spider. Like, yeah, cool. She's got her tits out. Giant lava-spitting spider. I mean, if it was just a giant spider, I'd be down. I have a weird spider thing. Surprise. I have weird taste. But lava in the bed is just not gonna work. Now if we're talking about something that's gonna ruin the sheets, it is lava in bed.
I think the sheets are gonna be your biggest concern at that point.
Your melting cock. Do you know? It's like I was never that. I always found molten lava pretty cool until I heard in great detail, and I don't know where, but I think it was from an adult to a child, how excruciatingly painful it would be to die to lava. And then I was a bit like, yeah, maybe lava's not as cool. Adults say weird shit to their kids.
Yeah, I think it's just after a while you stop policing what you're saying quite as hard.
Scott says his bed is just crumbs. He says he eats everything in bed.
You sicken me.
Everything's a bit much. I like eating at a desk or a table. Let's go kill an Azeroth. Is it the Azeroth and the... Oh, it's Azeroth and the Kuluyaku. Yeah. Don't know why I asked when it's literally on the side of the screen.
That was a fun noise.
I make lots of fun noises. Most of them sad. You're not the worst, Scott. Don't be silly. Gal Gadot is the worst, apparently.
Fuck off.
Lava is very much the furthest thing from cool. He is not wrong. If you had to be cleaved in twain...
Fucking hell, that got dark.
What implement would you want to do it? I just tried to think of the weirdest question I could ask.
Great axe.
Great axe. Like, as in, it's just a really good axe, or...
No, one of those massive fuck-off axes.
Did great axes, were they actually a thing? People actually use them? Because they look impossible. Which is half the fun of weapons, I think. Making the impossible possible. Ow. She doesn't even bring cheese. Okay then, and what celebrity would you want to wield thine great axe?
Does it have to be a celebrity?
Okay, what person?
Well, I'm just asking you a question. Does it have to be a celebrity?
Yes. Because I feel like you saying, oh, so-and-so from work would be a bit boring.
Also, really fucking creepy if anyone from work found the stream. Like, I'm not going on Monday morning explaining that. Like, I live in fear of one of them saying, so John, I found your stream.
We have some concerns about the people you hang out with. Is he okay?
Well,
Short answer, no. Long answer, no! I stole that joke from Yahtzee. Okay, so what celebrity would you want to cleave you in twain? I am not paying attention to this monster fight at all.
the
Tetranodon's
meth
here.
badger. Meth badger.
Roid Badger! Is it a turf war? Or are they just... Yeah, turf war! Whoa! Roly-poly, boys. Who's gonna win? Oh god, he's trying to eat him! Alright. Give me a celebrity name. Who's cleaving you in twain, John? No. I fucked up. Sorry, did you give an answer?
No, Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. I think that's a good choice for a great axe. Would you have him in armor or just in his Chris Hemsworth-ness? Well, you know, because he's often jeans and t-shirt. You know, it's a bit casual for a cleaving, don't you think?
Excuse me for a moment.
A three-piece suit.
A three-piece. Ooh, three-piece.
Yeah.
So with like the waistcoat.
Yeah, you got a dress for the occasion.
I think that's fair. What color? Like you just, black,
Ooh.
or you gonna go?
I was gonna go
ostentatious?
black, but I didn't consider the color to be an option. So.
Well, yeah, okay. So first question: is it one color or is it patterned? Before we get into color, is it one color or is it patterned?
Pinstripe.
Pinstripe, black and white. I'm a big fan of the blue and light blue pinstripe, personally. I think it's a very maybe not as a suit, but as a color scheme. I think the blue and light blue pin. This is a weird conversation. The blue and light blue pinstripe is just really nice. I think it really pops on like a nice dress shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna go like white and grey.
Right.
Yeah, it's classy, and plus you can see all the blood on it once I've been cleaved.
Yeah, because you know, like, he's not your funeral director. You don't want black.
I've just had the thought that this conversation is probably going to be used in some official capacity against one of us at some point.
I mean, it's definitely going to be me. I feel like statistically and medically, I have the high ground, Anakin. Well, high ground. Maybe I'm the one lying in the lava with my legs blown off in this analogy, I suppose. All right, cool. So, great axe, Chris Hemsworth. White and grey pinstripe suit, three-piece, very important, very important. Location, public or non-public? Or as the kids say, private. So this is a private cleaving.
I'm not private as in like it's in a house and it's some weird sex thing we're doing. Although from the amount of questions you're asking me, it's starting to sound like one.
I mean, it's not weird. It's not a weird sex thing because you're gonna die. I mean, that can be a weird sex thing, I suppose.
Yeah. on like a mountain plateau. So there's not
A
a crowd.
mountain plateau!
Yeah.
So is this a snowy mountain or one of those cool, like, airy, just rocks mountain?
Cool area, just rocks.
Soundtrack?
Oh. Soundtrack to my own fucking cleaving.
Personally, I would go REM, It's the End of the World.
Oh no, that's a good
I
one.
think that's a fantastic song to be cleaved in twain. Look at Von Raptor. Location, I'd say somewhere around the waistline. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, twain doesn't mean two equal parts, does it? So it could be, you know, if Chris Hemsworth is really fucking accurate, he could do it right in the chest, cut you in the heart so you die. Instead of lying there bleeding, but, you know.
Diagonally. In one smooth
Diagonally. Like an anime character.
cut. Yeah.
Like fucking Frieza when they come back as a robot and Trunks cuts them in half.
I guess, yes.
Have you not watched that much Dragon Ball Z?
I've not watched any Dragon Ball Z.
Whoa, how you managed that? You're a
Um,
90s kid, man.
I spent my childhood hanging out with my friends.
Oh, fuck off! Just because I didn't have friends and just spent all my time playing fucking Zoo Tycoon.
No, I just never interested in it.
Well, I think we summed it up the other day. One Punch Man managed to do in 12 episodes what Dragon Ball Z couldn't do in 600, so...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So, would you stick with REM, or do you have your own personal choice? Eating again.
I'd sit with REM. I don't really have a personal choice on my cleaving.
What would you be wearing?
Now this is where I can turn it into a weird sex thing.
Yeah. Ow.
I don't know. I don't really think what I'm wearing is that important.
At your own cleaving?
Well, you say cleaving like it's a set event. So, like everyone's gonna have to experience at some point. You better prepare for your cleaving, mate.
Yeah, it's like your bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, you dress for the occasion. Bring out your nice new leather jacket that's not new at all. But it's new to you.
It is.
I don't like the way you said that. It is. Officer.
Fuck off.
He wouldn't choose the clothes to his own clothing.
It sounds like it's weird.
I think it is weird. I genuinely think it's weird that you know, in this hypothetical, you wouldn't... We have gone to the trouble of flying you to a fucking mountaintop to be cleaved in twain by almost black tie Chris Hemsworth. And you're just gonna show up in some tracky bottoms.
Wear tracky bottoms anyway.
I know, that's what makes it even worse this time.
You son of a bitch. Right, I got it. I'm gonna wear the yellow jumpsuit from
Kill Bill?
yeah, that's the one.
Thought so. I mean, I didn't predict... No, I didn't predict that answer, but when you said yellow, I thought yellow jumpsuit from Kill Bill. I didn't just assume, yeah, big Kill Bill fan, this guy. Big fan of shit films. Ooh,
It's not that bad.
It's alright. It's fine. It's Tarantino. I think Tarantino is genuinely pretty subpar for most of his films. Wouldn't rate them.
That's a spicy take.
I really don't think it is. I think as people get older, they're going to realize that saying fuck 400 times a film and there being a lot of blood is not good cinema.
I think it's mostly the pacing that defines him.
His pacing is Samuel Jackson said, "Fuck, way!" The end. I think he has done one good film, and that is Death Proof. And that is the film most people hate. Does the... that's an important question, Von Raptor. Does the Kill Bill siren go right before the swing? No, that's Cowboy Bebop I'm thinking of. What's the Kill Bill siren? Can you mimic it?
Oh, no, I can't.
What's done with your body? Is it just left on the mountaintop?
Yeah, the wolves get it.
The wolves get... That's fucking metal.
How the fuck did you get up there?
With silk binds. Left trigger, X. And then you just sprint up, and every time you do the backflip, you do a silk bind, because it recharges at that pace. As much as I want to make myself sound like a badass, it is very easy. Oh, Von Raptor says I did do the noise right. So did they just use... Oh, no, the Cowboy Bebop one is... 3, 2, 1, let's jam. I've never actually watched Cowboy Bebop. I've watched the film, which is like... in the same sense that I've never watched Firefly, but I've watched Serenity. So I've watched the ending, basically. Because I didn't realize that... I thought Serenity was, like, summing up Firefly. It's not. It's an ending to the TV series.
Oh, I have never watched either.
Serenity's good. Yeah, enjoyed it. Good movie. I'd probably enjoy it now more as an adult than I did as a teenager when I didn't understand what was going on. And I should probably watch... This is a huge Kuluyaku, by the way. I am definitely going to say this will come up as the largest one you've ever hunted. I don't know if it will for me, because I think I might have fought a bigger one, but... weird brag. No, I know the first siren noise I did was the Kill Bill one. I was then mimicking the Cowboy Bebop one. Okay, another hypothetical for John.
Oh, God.
You fucking... This is half of our, like, conversations. Don't act like it's like... Oh, I know you would spend at least some time in your day thinking weird scenarios that I might ask. Just in case I ask them. I know this. I know this to be true. Search your heart.
Azuchi has a beard.
We killed one of those last mission. Okay. So, what's it called? 480 hours?
427.
427 hours. All right. How long do you wait to cut your arm off?
Oh, God. What do I have to cut my arm off with?
Same stuff. He had a pocket knife. I think. It was a pocket... I've never seen the movie. It sounds like the most dull movie ever. It sounds like The Martian, but not good. I don't think that's a spicy take. I think The Martian is one of the best films that's been released in the last 10 years. In the last 10 years, so, you know, that's like a top 100 list. I think The Martian is on that top 100.
I like The Martian.
Yeah, Alma Mash was great. I've rewatched it a bunch of times. I love hearing the phrase, I'm about to science the shit out of this. That's a great...
The book was pretty good too.
You've said, yeah. Apparently, the book for Jurassic Park is not quite as exciting.
Oh.
Unsurprisingly.
I mean, how do you make dinosaurs running rampant around a theme park unexciting?
Well, apparently it's not quite... it's like way more into the paleontology.
Oh, that makes sense, actually, yeah.
Von Rep says a penknife and a bit of rock, I think. I wasn't interested in the premise of the film. Yeah. So you have a penknife and a bit of rock. How long you waiting to cut your arm off?
I think it would at least be a couple of days. But I'd probably on the second day, unless I had water.
I think he had some water. Because he's you know, he's like a rock climber, isn't he? Or like a hiker or whatever. So he at least has like supplies enough to, you know, quench his mighty thirst. In, you know, on the hike. So you probably got like, I don't know, half a day's water. So what's that, like 2 liters? No, but a liter, isn't it? It's 2 liters of water a day.
Yeah. That's for like regular activity.
Yeah. I suppose then, yeah, if you're going like mountain climbing, I don't know, like those water bottles aren't like fucking dense, are they? It's usually gonna be about a liter, because you've got to carry it. I don't think I'd want to carry more than a liter.
I'd probably wait to the point where I judged that cutting my arm off would take more time that I'd run out of water. So, probably pretty quickly, within the first 3 days, definitely. It'll very quickly get to the point of, well, if I don't cut off my arm, I'm going to die of thirst. So, you know, I got to leave pretty quick.
Yeah. Next question. Do you think you could beat Lieutenant Sharp in a fight? So this is Lieutenant Sharp, early days Sharp. So he's quite young, quite lithe, but he's also fresh out of the Indian War.
Well, no. He beat the shit out of me. I'm quite flattered you think I'd have a chance, but...
I think you would. You'd do alright. Like, yeah, you would lose. I'm not saying, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, it's a toss-up. But, you know, I don't think it's like you versus Mike Tyson difference. Like, soldiers weren't that fit back in those days, because obviously they were very unhealthy, like, very, usually quite malnourished and ridden with a disease or two. Although Sharp did tango with a tiger in the books, not literally tango, but you know the movie phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he gets scratched on the back by a tiger, something like that. Cause oh god, when he throws Akeswell. Because you've read that book, haven't you? Sharp's Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, when he throws Akeswell to the fucking tigers, man. Oh, I know he's not dead, but it's just like, oh fucking hell, you know, you just like, yeah, fucking die, Akeswell, you bastard. Bastard.
I don't think I could take on a tiger.
No, but
Could you take on a tiger?
I'm gonna give you a strong no on that one. Strong no.
What's the most dangerous animal you think you could take?
A wolf.
Just wolf on its own, or like?
A wolf. A shit one at that. Like, I don't think I'm not like confident I could tango a bear. You know, I ain't that big dick in it. I think I could maybe take a wolf with me. I ain't surviving. I think I could maybe take a wolf with me because I am a fucking psychopath. I would eat my way out.
What's the biggest sea creature you think you could take in a fight?
A trout.
That's not particularly impressive.
Yes, I know. That was the joke. I think if I could get a grip on a dolphin, I could take it with me. Because I'm going to drown. Von Raptor is very right. Sharp would snap any one of us over his knee like dry twigs. And then he would use those dry twigs to take a fortress and get a promotion. Wow, I actually got a new material from this Kuluyaku. That is kind of crazy. I have not fought many Kuluyakus in high rank, apparently. A horse-sized duck. That's not a sea creature. That's a river creature. Yeah, I think maybe a dolphin. Maybe. And this is how I would do it.
You pose aggressively at it until it gave up.
I would keep skipping frames until it like got nauseous. That's a pretty cool pose I've actually struck right now. That was pretty cool.
On to the next one.
Alright, what about you then?
I think if I came in from the right angle.
What, 90 degrees?
Yeah. I could fuck up a stingray.
That's smaller than a dolphin.
No, not giant stingrays.
Are they big?
Let me... Yeah, they're fucking huge. 2 meters in width and 5
Fucking
meters
hell.
long.
Oh yes, stingrays are measured in wingspan, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow. Alright. How big would a cuttlefish have to be to kill you? Because cuttlefishes are about the half the size of my head.
How big would it have to be?
Yeah. How big before you lose the fight to a cuttlefish? Who watches this crap? How big? How big? Like, you can use other animals as examples in size. You don't need to give me the exact height, breadth, and width. Although points if you do. Points towards what? I don't know. The ball tickling, I guess.
Probably the size of a dog.
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's fair. Dog-sized cuttlefish. That's a lot of tentacles to tangle with.
Yeah.
To tangle with. Oh, also, sorry. I just remembered this that I found out today. Sneak pictures from the set of Sonic 2, the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. Knuckles and Tails are in it. So that's gonna be fun. Just, you know, I mean, it makes me happy. Actually, yeah, out of Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, which one do you think you could take in a fight?
Tails would be easiest.
Yeah, because he's not a fighter, really, as well.
No.
And grab him by the tails and just, like... like the anime swing action, just bang, 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 bang over your head. Yeah.
Yeah. And Knuckles can't stand up to his cousin Nipples.
Knuckles would punch you once and you'd be dead.
Yeah.
And Sonic would just blender you. Does Tails bring his biplane? No, because I don't get to bring a fucking Uzi. Not that, like, I'm associated with Uzis all that much, but the point remains the same. I don't get to bring a Jeep. No, it's just little old Miles Prower. I wonder if he's going to be called Miles Prower in the movie, or they're just going to call him Tails. Von Raptor says, in fairness, most people could punch me once and I'd be dead. It's like, yeah, that's fair.
Don't put yourself down. I think I'd take at least 2 punches.
Which Smash Bros. Character do you think you'd most likely win against in a fight? I'm shooting for the moon. Sephiroth. I'd fucking
Oh, damn.
dick that pretty boy over. Because I'd explain the lack of physics in his sword, and then he'd have an existential crisis. Then I'd call his hair girly, and he'd cry and go home to mum. And then his mum would come and kill me. Because Jehovah is fucking terrifying! We can all
Wait, so
agree.
does, like, is it real world physics or is it Smash Bros physics?
No, it's Smash Bros. Physics. I could not take Sephiroth in a fight. I want
Yeah,
that
because I
known.
was thinking like Cloud, because I just wait for him to swing once.
And be
pop out.
knackered.
Yeah, they were like,
Just like, Jesus Christ, I need to work out more. Yeah, Michael Cthulhu, a guy that makes like big weapons. He made normally like the weapons he makes, he swings a couple of times. He made the Buster Sword swing it once and was like, no, I'm done. It was awesome. Mario, because Mario loses in all new fighter trailers, so I win by default. Yeah, but you're not in a trailer. You've just been dropped into Smash apropos of nothing. Oh, the Lagombi's over there.
Sanguini.
You think you could beat Luigi?
Oh no, I could definitely beat Luigi. Pussy
Pete
bitch.
Luigi. And turn him into some fine loam for planting.
Yes.
Yes. Good reference. I don't know what's the reference. It's a reference to
Some of that sweet ore.
that program where they make over the garden in 5 hours or whatever it is. I always liked that program. It's very relaxing.
I like the Top Gear episode of it.
What?
Top Gear did a special, not a special, a challenge based around it.
All right.
Obviously, they fucked everything up.
Yeah. I just can't stand Jeremy Clarkson. Not anymore.
Oh no, I totally get it. He's a total arsehole, but sort of his appeal at the same time.
Yeah. Game & Watch, can I just push the flat bastard over and fold him? I mean, yeah. I suppose that's yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to, but I could fucking destroy Isabel. I would feel horrible the whole time, but I could totally murder her.
Which monster from Monster Hunter would you rather have as a pet?
Is it a loyal pet? Like, is it trained?
You have to train it.
And do I have skill in training, or is it just me trying to train it?
Assume it is the same as trying to train a husky. You can do it, but it takes patience and
Effort.
time. Yeah.
I mean, obvious go is like Rathalos, isn't it? Like Rathalos classic.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Lagombi seems like a great way to get around in winter.
Yeah.
Although I feel like the inertia from it, you know, launching itself would rip your skin off.
I think Puke would be a pretty cool one.
I am a big fan of the fucking wiggly-eyed menace.
That's my buddy.
I mean, to ruin everyone else's day, the Fabimbim. The Fabimbim. Imagine riding to work on that fucker.
I would probably be fired because I'd scare all my customers.
No one would be your friend, but you'd have the best friend. The Fabimbim. He can't choose any other friends because he can't fucking see. Von Raptor doesn't know what the Fabimbim is.
It is on my list if he wants to see it.
I mean, he does know, but he doesn't know what monster we've named the Fabimbim.
Okay.
I feel like you should be able to fucking guess what monster we would be so terrified of that we would call it the Fabimbim. Or its full title, The Forbidden Fleshlight. Is the Fabimbim the Kezu? Got it in one. I mean, I like the Anjanath. You know, big red T-Rex, breathes fire out of its nose. Although that's going to be a hell on the vet bills. Imagine having to get that checked out.
The public liability insurance alone.
Yeah, because that thing sneezes. Library's gone. I don't know why it's a library, but you know, they're flammable.
All the books and old people.
Old people are very flammable.
Surprisingly flammable.
The human body has a surprisingly large amount of blood in it. You fucking started!
I didn't mean it creepily. Although, when you say out of context so much, it just sounds like I'm trying to creep people out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were going for when you said it. That was the main thing. It was just so odd. Such an odd thing to say. But when you factor in the shit we talk about, it's not that weird. Everyone will hate you for having the wrinkly, pallid phallus dragon. Excuse me, it's a wyvern. I hate people that say wyvern. It's wyvern. Just say wyvern.
Why do you hate them?
Vaughn, do you want to be my best man instead? No, that's not a funny joke. I'm sorry. God, there's so many. I mean, the Magnum Marlow would be insanity. That thing would rip up your couch. No, I mean, not just your couch. It would set your whole house on fire. And it would be hellfire, so water wouldn't work. God, there are so many. I mean, do you know, as much as, again, people have complained that he's in the game, I have a very soft spot for the Toby Kadachi, man. I love the Toby Kadachi. I think the design is cool. I think the visuals are cool. I think his moveset is cool. The Toby Kadachi is great.
Yeah, I like Toby.
What, Toby from The Office?
He's alright, I guess.
I like it. That's why I hate The Office. I'm always just like, why are you being so mean to Toby, man?
He just always tries bland character.
Yeah, he is meant to be like deliberately like irritating, I suppose. But Von Raptor agrees. Toby is cool. I think he'd be a pretty low maintenance pet compared to the others. Like, I do not want to have the feeding bill for a Tetranodon. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, and the pond space. Nagakuga, good choice, good choice. Although if you stroke it wrong, you completely lacerate your hand. So
Danger just makes it fun.
I mean, I feel like the one that would be, I think, best, but you would have to live in a cold climate, is the Gos Harag. Because it's just a Yeti.
Yeah.
You know, just feed it a cow every day. You know, just let it loose in the fields. You know, but it can walk down streets with you. You know, it's pretty... I think the only really low the only maintenance thing about it is like, you know, making sure that the snow doesn't get stuck in its fur. That's just like owning a regular cat. No, because like if you stroke a cat wrong, it scratches you. If you stroke a Naga Cougar wrong, its fur scratches you. And like deep, deep bleeding cuts.
Gotta be quick.
Like, I'm not saying having a Naga Cougar wouldn't be cool, but it would just be like having a cat on fucking meth. That you've also just for some reason attached razor blades to. The Rogie would be fun. You know,
Yeah.
pretty small, poisonous, good for defense, but, you know, it doesn't spit the poison everywhere like the Puke Puke does. Because that's the thing. Coming home to a Puke Puke, and you're like, you know, you kind of forget for a moment that it's not a dog, and you let it lick you, and you are paralyzed. Not
But it would feel
permanently,
bad.
obviously. You what, sorry?
It would feel bad about it though.
Yeah, and then it'd lick you again, not realizing the pain it's causing you. A cat in meth with razor blades attached is just a regular cat. You know... For me, it is, because I am deathly allergic to cats. So,
Hence why you've not been around my house in several years.
yeah, bingo. And I you know, I like John's house. It's a cool place. It's not. It's a sad place.
Not sad.
I like the front bit that I've seen. Yeah, I don't go in it anymore. The last time I was in there, I was frantically looking for Lou's seizure medication, and you'd ran out, and I'd ran to your house and was having an asthma attack, and I didn't have an inhaler, and I was already panicking myself because I thought I have just killed John's dog. It was not a good day.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I fucking hated it. Brandon was fucking useless.
That does not surprise me.
Puke Puke would not feel bad. Puke Puke ain't evil. And anyway, this is a pet one. This is a tamed one. You know, it loves you. Monsters are clearly way more intelligent than dogs. Well, some. I feel like the Rathalos has a certain vindictiveness that it must be pretty clever. There are just so many options. And that's the thing that's confusing me. I'm like running through them. Right. I mean, if we're going from not just Rise, I mean, having a fucking Nergigante would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty
The
dope.
guy that one-shot you 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I hate that idea.
I remember so clearly you just being like, do you want to play some else? Oh, that was funny. Ah! Stupid bunny rabbit. Yeah, Nergigante would be pretty fun. I'm trying to stick to like Rise monsters though. I've seen some shrewd dogs, a lot more dumb ones, but a few clever ones. God, he's pretty stupid. God, he put himself into a panic attack today.
What did he do?
He said hello to a stranger.
Oh no.
Yeah, let him out to pee. Because he's an old dog, he needs to pee a lot more than he needs a walk. So, you know, he goes out to the front of the house to pee-pee. And he just stopped ramrod stiff. And I was looking, and there was an old dude walking up the street, and I was like, it's just an old lady, because I did not realize it was a dude. And yeah, so because Gordy just would not move, like he would not respond to my calls, and you know, you've seen Gordy, he's pretty obedient when it comes to me. Not anyone else, no. But you know. Yeah, so I just thought, right, I'll just pick him up and I'll introduce him to the person to show that the person is not a threat. So, you know, said hello. I chatted with the guy for a sec. Apologized for calling him a lady. Brought him back in, and his teeth were chattering, and he was making this weird little noise, which he makes when he's having a panic attack. Yeah. So I gave him a treat, and he calmed down, and I cuddled him, and you know, dog things. Nothing crazy happened. But yeah, he sent himself into a panic attack because of a stranger.
Thank you.
Yeah. He is the stressiest boy. I know Lou is the stressiest boy.
Yeah, Lou.
Lou is very... Actually, no, Pip, my brother's dog, is the stressiest boy. You have not been here when my brother leaves the fucking room for 10 seconds. Pip goes ballistic. Like, Lou is a needy dog. Like, you know, not wrong with it. Lou, you know, he's a collie.
Yeah.
Social dogs tend to be a bit, you know, needier. But Pip is a fucking terrier. Terriers are meant to be independent. And he is the clingiest, neediest, worst trained little shit. I genuinely find it irritating being around him. I have next to no good memories with Pip. Good memories with my brother when Pip was around. But I don't think of Pip and go, ah, what a great dog.
Yeah.
I think of Pip and go, oh, my brother's really good at training dogs. Because, oh my Jesus Christ, when he first got Pip, that's all he ever fucking talked about, was how good and well-trained Pip was. And I'm like, Nath, Pip is the worst trained dog we've ever had. He is terribly terribly behaved is the sentence I was looking for. And look, you know, again, I love my brother. Shit at training dogs. I'm not great. Like, obviously, you've seen Gordy run off. And he fucking goes. But, you know, you give him a good dad shout, and he comes back. He stops. You know. But Pip, you know, if Pip was, like, left to his own like, Pip just eats rats. Like, he's full terrier. He will just wander off into the bush and catch a rat. And then just eat a fucking rotting, disgusting rat.
I mean, if it wasn't rotting, that would be pretty dope.
I mean, it's a rat. Like, it's not dope regardless. It's a rat. It's a vermin. It's covered in disease. Yeah, sure, if it went and ate someone's pet rat, I wouldn't be that concerned. Because it's clean. But this is, you know, it's just a rat in a field. It's icky. Icky ooh-ah. Von Raptor, you have yourself a cracking night, man. Thank you so much for popping in. You're an absolute star. Thank you for fueling the fires of of my rage. Deathwing levels of furor. Furor? Furor.
I think it's Fury, yeah.
Furor. My brain is melting right now.
I've noticed.
Do you know when you like start repeating like a single syllable word to yourself, and it stops sounding like a word, like gum? If you say gum enough, it just isn't a gum. It's just a sound. It's not a word. Gum. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Just stops being a word. Works with names as well. Bill, 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 Bill. It's not a word. It's just not a name. It's a word. It's just a noise. Bill, 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 Bill. Doesn't work with, you know, anti-establishment dysenterianism. But, you know, why would it? That'd be strange. Oh, he's going for it. Did you fucking miss?
I hit him.
Oh, alright, cool.
I just did like next to 0 fucking damage for some reason.
Dragon Piercer is very close up.
Right.
As far as I'm aware, anyway. Again, I don't play bows, man. I played them a bit in WoW. A bit. I played what's it more? Guns.
Bowgun.
Yeah, that one. I think I played heavy more than anything. I didn't like light. Something about, I don't know. I didn't feel like I was doing anything. But I feel like that when I do any of the ranged weapons.
Alright, let's see what we have.
What were we talking about?
I can't remember. My brain is melted.
How about we end it there then?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably not going to go to sleep because the fucking neighbors are dicking
Oh, I'm not
around.
gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna play Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Alright.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to at least try and get some sleep. It's
You
been
should
up
do
since
that.
6 in the morning.
Oh yeah, you were at work today, weren't you? How was work, by the way?
Yeah, it's really good. The promotion's going really well.
Shadow shifts, yeah?
Yeah, I've been given more responsibility today, though, because the way it's supposed to work is the person I'm shadowing is not on shift. They're in the building, but they're not supposed to be doing anything other than training me.
Right.
But today, we were understaffed for various reasons, and they're like,
Hello, Lou.
John, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm on shift today properly, so I'm not gonna have as much time.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, just give me shit to do that is part of my new job, and if I run into difficulty, I will just turn around and ask you what to do next. So yeah, I got through a ton of stuff. I learned how to do a bunch of shit. There are still things that terrify me, like the trackers.
What?
Because I've got so much shit to do with both team leadership and
like to-do lists.
yeah, sort of.
I thought you meant trackers.
I did say trackers.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people trackers.
No, not that.
That's
yeah,
what I thought you meant.
Sorry, was it clear?
I was so excited.
But like, it's this grid of like dates and times and checklists that turns from red to yellow to green and all this stuff. And just looking at my one, fully red, is terrifying. It's just like, oh god, that like man just said just turn it all green for now and then just go through it when it comes up because we'll just, you know, you just started, but just turn it on my tracker for the first time, and I have 3 trackers. Turning my first one on just a wall of red. I'm like, I don't want to look at the other 2. This is hurting me already.
My soul.
There's so much to do and I've not started yet.
I'm already behind and it's not even my job yet.
Yeah, we found we're way more behind than we even thought, right? Because you gotta get signed up.
Do you know what'll cheer you up?
like we didn't even realize what it was because everyone's got to get signed off on being able to do medication and the finances that of the customers that we have, and we've just realized today that 8 of the staff, including me, aren't signed off on one of them or both of them, so they're not technically allowed to do them. And we were like, why has this happened? What the fuck? Like, I thought I did mine. I'm actually only missing like 2 signatures, so it was more like, oh, you just forgot. But loads of them have nothing filled out, and we had no idea what had happened. Like, how did we miss this? And we spoke to one of them, and they were like, yeah, the old care officer just said I didn't need to do it because I'd never be doing it. And we're like, oh, that bitch, she fucked everything up. We now have to get 8 people signed off on competencies in a week.
Wow.
It's, yeah.
I don't envy.
Anyway.
Right, well, I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know if me and John are gonna keep talking. I'm sure we're gonna keep arguing. Thanks very much, stream. I'm out of here.
Bye.